Thanks, buddy. Have a good day. Thanks, bro. What did you guys want to see? The 3
Yeah. That really wasn't bad at all. I would definitely not have done that with my K. This thing does sound a whole bunch better than what I'm used to. Way better suppressor. Well, change my mind. Hey everybody, Rob Orgel with Silencer Syndicate. We're at the East Valley Tactical Range Day, and Huxwrx has come up with 2 new silencers, kind of 3. We talked about the suppressor on the Genesis, which is over there, and then we also have the 22 and the full-size 5.56. Tell us more.
Yeah, so this is our Flow 5.56 Ti, fully 3D printed, full auto rated. There's no barrel length restrictions. This can's coming in at 11.5 ounces. Have you felt one of these firsthand?
I have not, and that is very lightweight.
Super lightweight. So it uses our flow through patented technology. So the way that works is the gases are going to go into these channels. So we use gas deflectors. Everything's pushed forward, backward, and forward. So what that does is you're not getting all the gas in the face. A lot of people don't know, but those gases are really for your health. You have hydrogen cyanide, ammonia, and carbon monoxide. We've done a lot of studies and seen that those gases are really, really harmful for you. So with that, you're not getting all the gas in the face. You also don't have to tune anything on the gun to get it to work. So with the traditional baffled suppressor, you'd have to have an adjustable gas block, change out buffer weights. You'd have to do stuff to your gun to get it to work. With ours, the gun's gonna perform the way that it was designed to work from the factory. So that's a super, super nice feature. It's also gonna help with recoil. You're not gonna have to change your optic. There's no point of impact whenever you're shooting. It's also gonna run cleaner on your gun. So your gun's not gonna have to be cleaned every single time you shoot it suppressed, like with a traditional baffled suppressor. I like it because whenever you pull the mag out and you look at the rounds that are left in there, they're not gonna be covered in soot like they would with the traditional baffled suppressor. So.
Back pressure is not our friend. We've spoken a lot about back pressure, the cause and effects of shorter range days, shorter lives, and many other things, as well as all the different chemicals that are in back pressure. So no surprise to our viewers that we've studied quite a bit and we've quantified back pressure. And these definitely top the charts. However, they just weren't very quiet. So I've got the K, which is the shorter version, and I wasn't impressed with the sound suppression. I was very impressed with the reduction in back pressure, but these full sizes are actually sounding much better, I'm hearing.
Yeah, so this is our full-size can. This one came out earlier in the year. So with the larger can, you're gonna get more volume, you're gonna get better sound suppression. It also has the built-in flash hider on the front. You have the vents that come out with the front. So that's gonna actually tighten the can to the muzzle device with our patented torque lock system. So you don't ever have to worry about it wobbling off. So.
Yeah, I've actually tested that as well, that there's, given how it tightens, or given how the gas flows through, as you tighten this on in its reverse thread pattern, while you're firing, it tightens it down. So not only do you not have to worry about constantly checking for your suppressor to come loose, but it doesn't come loose, it doesn't carbon lock. And the best way I found to test that before I trusted it was I screwed it on most of the way and backed it off a hair, fired a few rounds and checked, and it tightened itself on the way that the manual says, which is, that's kind of a hard thing to accomplish. So, I mean, back pressure wise, it kills it. This full size, however, is sounding much better than the K that I have. Also, my K is very rough on the forward edge here. This feels much smoother. And you built in a flash hider too. Yeah,
so built-in flash hider, like we talked about, these vents right here are for the patented torque lock system, and you won't have any carbon lock because it is a tapered mounting system. And then there's also wrench flaps, because with the patented torque lock system and it tightening down, it will get tough to get off sometimes, but we've solved that with the wrench flats, and the can comes with the wrench.
Yeah. So. Definitely got to get your muzzle device on all the way tight, because the reverse thread.
Oh yeah, for sure, absolutely.
100%. And then you've got a 22 suppressor.
Yeah, so this is our Flow 22. So this one was released earlier in the year. 3.9 ounces, full auto rated. There's no barrel length restrictions. You can also shoot 5.7, 17 HMR. I love this can. This is one of my favorite cans of all time. I mean, it's incredibly quiet. You don't really have to use subsonic ammo. It's just an all-around exceptional can.
So I don't have one of these. We didn't make it in the 22 head-to-head, but we did have a client bring one to us for testing. I mean, there was no first round pop. It sounded probably as good as our top 3. So I overlooked it, and perhaps that was a mistake. And it might be worth revisiting these 2 suppressors, because my light testing I've done so far, they're very noteworthy. So really, really cool design, cool product, and a low back pressure 22 can. Who else is even doing that?
I'm not sure.
Yeah, that's awesome. Well, we super appreciate your time, and we look forward to much more testing on our channel.
Yeah, one more thing I wanted to
Yeah.
say. A lot of people ask, because it is a sealed 22 can, how do you clean it? So we have a solution for that. It's our suppressor sauce. So it's a two-part solution. One to remove your carbon, one's going to remove your heavy metals. So that's the way to clean these.
So you're mixing it together and putting it in the
Yep.
bag, I think I
You're
saw.
going to soak it for a couple hours, rinse it out, soak it again. So that's how you clean the 22 suppressor.
So naturally the question is going to be, how often do you need to clean it?
So we recommend cleaning them about every 1,000 rounds, or whenever it gains about an ounce in wood.
Okay, yeah, pretty kind of industry standard.
Yeah,
plus
pretty-
an ounce.
Yep.
Yeah, okay, perfect. Well, hey, super
Cool.
appreciate you taking
Yeah,
the time.
Thank you.
As always, guys, like, comment, subscribe, and stay safe. We'll see you in the comments.